Oh, yeah. All right, ladies and gents, I'm your host, MCV, alongside MC Arth.
Here.
MC Hiral.
What's up?
MC Neil S.
Yo, what's going on?
MC Ashir.
What up?
And MC Ashish.
Yo, how we doing?
You guys are tuned into the second episode of Masters of Controversies, live with the M4Yo crew. Yo, guys, we're about to get into a little bit of business as we step into the
It's about to be a controversy tonight?
It's about to be controversy. I want to bring a little fire, a little heat, you know what I mean? That's the way we do it. That's the way it needs to be. Uncut, unraw, unscripted.
Oh, yeah.
Don't worry about my laptop. This is just for reference. All right.
Yeah, we need notes out here.
Oh, okay.
What's this we business, bro?
Business?
I don't need notes.
Yo, V, what we got going on?
I think he's ready to attack you, like.
I
feel the heat coming off of him a little bit.
That's just because I'm big, bro. Don't even.
Okay.
That's not what she said.
Oh!
All right, guys, listen, last time, we hope you guys tuned into the first episode. It was our first gathering together, so we were, cutting the ice, you know what I mean? Breaking it, as you want to say. But you know what? We masters the controversy, so we're trying to chop it up a little bit different. You know what I mean?
Screwed and chopped.
Yeah. I feel you. So, fellas, I know you guys just went back down to Florida again. How was that? Tell us about it.
That warmth,
Yo, time out. Y'all went to Florida again?
Yeah, all day.
You ain't see the
Love
Snapchats, bro?
These dudes went down to Florida.
It's crazy.
They rocked it out again. You know what I mean? They took that risk of going down under with all them supporters and risked it all to do a wedding.
Yeah, you know what? Honestly, I think it was worth it. You know, we got great feedback from the clients. Everybody was super, super happy. And, that once in a lifetime experience for them, and they loved it. It's great.
I've been just piggybacking off of Ash the last few weeks.
It's the preseason.
So y'all doing like a little duo combo on the floor.
Yeah,
we're taking the rust off a little bit.
We cooking something,
Okay,
we trying to see if we could do like a
Who's the
duo.
bride and groom? Y'all got a shout out for them?
Yeah, so big shout out to Prague and Ruhi if you guys are listening in. Congrats again.
Whoop!
Great working with you and your family. It was amazing. We had a blast.
Thanks for the invite.
Y'all had your nice suits on in that beautiful hot weather.
You know what? Fortunately, the ceremony got moved indoors versus it being outdoors. So, we weren't sweating buckets. 90 degrees, we were like, I think you got to move it inside.
That was pretty hot
I think y'all need to carry some extra deodorant, and then y'all be all
man. I was
covered.
sweating.
but
the wedding planner was bringing me like napkins like every couple minutes. I'm like, yo, this is great.
You sure you weren't wiping off her phone number?
Nah, I already got it.
The night before was outside though.
Yeah, night before was outside, but it was cool because we had like a good breeze coming in. So it wasn't too crazy, but yeah, overall, everything was great. It was a good time.
No, awesome. It's always good to check up on the guys. Anybody that's going down to Florida, be safe. It's a lot of COVID out there still. So
it's a different world out there, man.
100%.
So going into the topic of the evening, let's discuss a little bit more in depth about MCs. Exactly what is an MC, who is an MC, how he should represent, and identifying the differences between a real one and a fake one. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
So start it off, I want to go with Arth. Since you're ready to dive in, I want to ask you, brother, what do you expect from an MC?
I mean, honestly, the only thing I really expect is just to be the life of the party, man. Have everything under control. That's pretty much it as far as, get everything done on time, as far as the timeline goes. And when it comes to, the people, the crowd, make sure, you're involved. You're not just an MC, but you're trying to, almost kind of like a family friend.
Right. So you want to get, more in touch with them?
Yeah. You're an MC. They're hiring you for the most important night of their life.
So you need to get all their details.
Exactly. You need to be involved, heavily. This is not just I'm doing, a 16th birthday. Well, in 10 years, I might be doing your wedding. Whereas this is, you chose me and my company to do your wedding. You're spending stupid amount of money on this wedding. Yeah, I'm going to get involved. I'm not going to be like a banker. Okay, see you next weekend.
Damn.
You know what I mean? I got involved.
Can't give a cold shoulder out here.
Nah.
You said like a bank.
So, let me ask you, Neil, when it comes to expecting what from an MC, does design, style, does the swag matter?
Absolutely. I mean, look at me.
Swagged out.
I got swag.
Listen, this guy right here is an undercover Balenciaga model. You don't even know.
Nah, not Balenciaga. But swag matters. I mean, swag matters. I always say it doesn't matter what you say. It's how you say it. right? It's how you sound on the mic.
It's your
It's like-
appearance, right? It's
So
all
appearance,
about your
not only appearance, but your vocals
your
as well,
style.
right?
Yeah.
And your presence is usually felt when you're dressed a little better. People notice you and they take you a little bit more seriously.
You probably
Like,
feel a little bit better too.
Yeah, that too. Confidence.
You look
Yeah.
Inner
good, you feel
confidence
good.
goes up.
Yeah,
absolutely.
exactly.
Feel good, you know.
Ladies always recognize a man in a good suit, no matter how ugly he looks.
I
But
don't
saying
know.
we owe
I don't
some
know.
beautiful fellas out here, you know what I mean? Don't worry, Neil. He's on Shali.com.
Yo, you know how many girls Neil turns down? You know how many girls this man turns down on the daily?
How many times you
I
swipe
really
left?
don't know.
He really don't know. My man had to delete Dill Mill.
Damn.
You don't like coffee meets bagel?
Coffee meets bagel.
I don't like coffee, man. It's just, it's not me. Nah,
He's all about
I
them
don't like
bagels.
coffee.
You drink chai?
I love my chai, bro. Dill Mill all day. You know what I'm saying?
Oak Tree Road, we got all the chai you need.
No, what? No, I'm only coming to one place, man.
What is it?
Chapati.
Facts.
That's how you plug in real quick.
Damn. Shout out
Yeah.
Chapati.
Facts.
Let's go, guys. Get the best bit.
The volleys in a couple months. Don't forget.
We're attacking
There's
heavy
a lot
tonight,
more
aren't
heat
we?
than last week. I gotta
That's
say, V.
real
There's a
right
lot
now,
more
you
heat
know?
in here.
We're
than
going to get
last
back
week.
to these two afterwards. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, they got a lot of stuff to unravel, but we got all night. But yo,
Suckers.
let me bring it over to my man Ashir. You weren't here on the first episode, just like Arth. Well, I know you had your obligations. It's so
Yeah,
good,
yeah.
brother.
No, my apologies for that, but
You ain't gotta apologize, man.
but
We'll
what's
just
up?
deduct it out of your pay. But listen, on the real,
Oh, we getting paid?
as an MC, when it comes to performing, what is your favorite part? Is it the introductions? Is it hyping up the crowd? Is it, bringing in the routines?
I gotta say, my favorite part is, when you line everyone up outside and you hype them up. I like that along with the introductions, because I feel like as an MC, right, that your main thing is your intros and coordinating how the program's going, right? Like,
Right.
to me, that's like the real work, and that's what I focus on a lot. Yeah, no doubt, I'll hype up the crowd. That's important to me as well. But the reason why I like hyping up the crowd outside is because, as Arth mentioned, right, you want to make that personal touch with everyone, right? You want them to know who you are. You want them to know that you're the man in charge for the night. You're rocking out the dance floor, like, and that pretty much sets the tone off, right? Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, I'll be like, they're all loud as hell out there, right? They'll be like, bullshit. They're all fucked up or whatever, right? So, so you gotta set.
He's
them,
doing
like,
parties in Vegas.
yeah, you gotta,
Or Florida.
you know what I mean? I actually
Or
learned that.
Florida.
I actually learned that from Neil when I first started, right? Because Neil just went out there. He's like, he didn't say this, but he's like, "Yo, shut the fuck up, I'm talking." You know what I mean?
Damn.
So like, he didn't say it like that, but at the end of the day, he's like, because like, I was a little bitch, right? I was like, guys, wait. I was like, guys, wait, please quiet down. But it doesn't work like that, right?
The hype might
So
not help with
once
that
you
either.
set that tone,
You got to
like,
get the chuppel out.
yeah, exactly. Like, once you set that tone, like, and it's not a bad tone. I'm not trying to say it wrong or anything, but once you set that tone, they get to know you. They get to know, you're the party rocker with them today. And then it kind of just ties into the entire program. And I feel like that's the most important part
Okay.
for me as an MC. Is like, I want to make, if the program doesn't go right, I failed that day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's how I take it.
Dedication, man. Dedication.
That's it.
That's what
That's
I
it.
hear. That's what I'm seeing right now.
Say that.
You're trying to be on point.
Absolutely, bro.
It's always a must, guys, that, we hype up the line before it goes into the party.
Hell yeah.
You know what I mean? Because with not just us being there, we got to put on that show, number one, and we got to make everyone involved into it where it's a freaking movie.
Yes, sir.
That's it.
Hell yeah, that's it.
Sure.
That's it.
You know what
Well
I mean?
put.
And that's basically our prerogative. So going into another topic, Ashish,
Sup?
my man,
Sup?
coming fresh right now.
I just came back from a gig. Came back from Orlando. Yeah, I got a good fade. I got a good cut. Yo, shout out to Khalil Salon Loom, holding it down, brother.
Hey.
You
We
fresh
forgot
out the
to-
vaccine place too, bro.
You forgot to mention you got a girl too.
Nah.
Oh, you got a girl?
Nah.
You got a girl?
Nah.
Shout out to Miss X. We gonna find you. Or if he makes it one day, you know what I mean? Get that lawsuit ready. Now,
Oh shit, bro!
What did you
Damn,
do?
What did I do?
What did you do?
Oh,
I did
God.
I know
nothing.
you did something, but just what?
listen, we gonna find out. We gonna find out years later, just like Bill Cosby. But anyway,
Oh shit!
Yo, you giving people pudding pops, bro?
Damn.
It's rough out here today, man.
It was real.
We're not
rough.
playing.
Shit,
We're not
but what's
playing.
up, V? What's
we
going
went to
on?
0 to R.
All right,
Kelly real
brother.
quick.
Yup.
So, Ashish, man, I see you out there. I see you jumping around with the crowd on the stage.
All
Like
day.
a little Energizer bunny. You know what I mean? I don't know who put the battery in your pack, but was that something that was learned, or was that something that was natural that came to you?
To jumping around?
To being the hype man that I see that you are.
Honestly, I mean, it's a little bit of both. You know, you got to feel it, one, and that's the whole natural part. But, you know, as MCs, we all learn from somewhere. We all came from somewhere. You know, so it's a mixture of both. I do want to say, I mean, like I mentioned in the last episode, that, you know, it takes a certain amount of talent to do what we do. But not only have you been able to develop that talent, but you also got to feel your crowd. You got to read your crowd. You know, if it's a little bit dead, you're working with your DJ, right? And it's like, yo, what do we do? What's the next song? How do we play this off, right? How do we get them amped back up? Or even playing a game with the crowd, you know, doing something with the bride and groom, getting everybody involved. You know, it's a mixture of both. You know, you got to feel it, you got to want it, and obviously, you know, your training and your hard work beforehand, it all comes into play at the end of the day.
So to add on another question to what you just said, you know, a lot of it is preparing in the moment, but
Yep.
also being ready after it pops off.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So with that said, have you ever experienced a type of stage fright? And if you have, describe that experience a little bit, just so like people know, like, yo, when we go out here and we're in front of like 10, 15 people, whether it be 100, 200, 300, even goddamn 600, 700, there is this thing called stage fright.
Yeah.
And it's fucking real.
Yeah, no, 100%. I mean, you know, sometimes you obviously for a bigger event, you know, you get some butterflies in your stomach a little bit. You know, just to overcome that, you just think to yourself, like, bro, I got this. This is who I am. This is what I do. You're in your element, you know. And then once you get past that, then it's all fun and games after that, you know. And also, you know, what it comes down to is just controlling that whole crowd, right? Like sometimes things can pop off real quick and you don't even know. That's why we all got to be able to think on our feet, right? If something goes wrong, if something happens, there's a last minute change, something like that, we got to think on our feet. All right, where does this work? Where does this fit? How do we fix it? Something like that. And you know, that's just all it is. You know, like I said, you're in your element, right? When that spotlight hits us, when the mic's in our hand, the whole world is your oyster. Like I said last episode, and you know, you're just rocking out. It's all you. It's what you feel.
Okay. All right.
The whole world's his oyster. You heard that?
Oh yeah.
I mean, I don't eat seafood, but you know what I mean? Like,
I mean, yeah, neither do I. But
damn. All right.
Wait, you're a vegetarian?
No, bro, you don't have to be a vegetarian and not like seafood.
Yeah, bro.
He just recently started eating meat.
I thought you always ate. He always ate meat.
No, he didn't.
yo, this is the controversy right now. This is a controversy
yo,
right
no,
now.
no, yo, trust me, for as long as I've known him, the only meat he's ever eaten was eggplant.
I want to piggyback off of what Ash said.
Go ahead, man.
In terms of you have to be able to work under pressure. It's simple as that.
Yep.
You know, we're under pressure throughout the whole event, from start to finish. I mean, even before start, right? Working
Right.
with the client.
So to pause you for one quick second, the pressure is real. We know that. How do you feel is what I'm asking is describe what you're feeling when you're in that pressure, when you're in that moment, before the doors open, when you get on that stage floor and say, ladies and gentlemen.
To be honest with you, I think this might be different for everyone.
Of course.
But
Agreed.
But for me, I personally feel if I came into an event where I came in with things on my mind, or you know, whether I had an argument with someone or whether something bad happened, I'm usually coming
outside stuff.
outside, right, off the court. I'm usually going to come in with more flame, and it's just because, like I said on the last episode, this is a platform of expressions, right? This is a platform for us to express ourselves. If that's what we're doing, usually there's things that drive us to do that.
And you convert that energy and
Exactly.
put it out there on the floor.
Yeah, honestly,
Absolutely,
you
absolutely.
can get all your frustration out.
Absolutely.
It's perfect.
This is the number one stress reliever as far as that I have, right? It might not be the best stress reliever for everyone.
I agree.
But this is definitely my number one stress reliever. There's been times where, you know, I'm sure we've all fucked up somehow, some way. And even when you make a mistake, or you know, you're in an event and you something that's not supposed to happen happens. It's gonna come back to you regardless. Someone's gonna complain, but that doesn't mean the show doesn't go on. You just continue, right? You just got to continue and move on. And I think that that makes you. That's the difference between good and great, right?
Definitely.
To be able to overcome those live mistakes, right?
Right.
Because the thing about this industry is that within this industry, this is the only sector where you can't fix your mistake.
Now when you're live.
In food, you can fix the food. In
Add a
decor,
little
you can
salt.
fix the decor. In camera, I mean,
Fix the
in
drapes.
in photo and video, you can edit the
Change
pictures.
the lens.
Right. But here, whatever you say on the mic or whatever the DJ plays,
World star.
That's it. That's it. There's no turning back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no.
So I mean,
It's going to your grave.
and I think that's what puts us on top of the totem pole. I think it's our experiences of fucking up.
But we're basically an artist. And speaking of fucking up, I want to bring the mic over to Hiral. Hiral, my next question to you, my man, is we discussed that what we want to look for in an MC, what an MC should be about. Of course, not everyone is perfect. Not everybody's God. But we want to work with that mentality where we want to be number one. We want to be on top of that stage, that platform. It's only our personal right as an artist, but also what the clientele deserves as the most. So, Hiral, my question is, what are some mistakes that you notice an MC makes and should not make?
I think number one and probably the easiest one to overcome is the pronunciation of words. Like Ashir said, introducing the family and those close to the bride and groom is very important. Pronouncing their names correctly. When you're lining them up, go over the pronunciation.
Yep.
Let that embed into your head.
Yep.
Sometimes I take annotations on how to write or how to say it.
Yep.
I'll write
Spell it
I
your
I'll
own
write it
way.
the
spell
way
it
I
your
would
own- yeah,
see
you
it
spell it your
or
own
say
way.
it
You spell it your
versus
own way.
how their name is actually written.
Yeah.
But I think the biggest goof up could probably be saying the bride or groom's name wrong or not even
Hands
the
down.
correct
Hands
name.
down,
you
that's
know?
the
And
biggest
you-
one.
And unfortunately, I've been in the audience when that has occurred, and the crowd reaction is very bad, and it can make that person nervous even if they aren't already on the floor. And what will make a true good MC, like you said, or should I say great rather, is how they overcome that. Are they gonna spin that into a joke and just redeem themselves? Because like Neil said, you can't go back now. The damage is done. Now you have to kind of outperform yourself, and if you were going to come in at this level, you need to now come in at this level. So, I mean, those are just some things that I've noticed that you could brush up on, and pretty important in the event.
And I sort of want to piggyback off of that, because we all know that there's things that shouldn't happen, but as professionals, how do we make sure that doesn't happen, right? So, for example, when it comes down to pronunciations of names, if I'm looking through our worksheets and I'm reading off the names and I'm like, all right, you know what? I don't exactly know how to pronounce this or how is this done. When I'm on the call with the bride and groom or the client, I'm asking them exactly how is it pronounced, write it out phonetically for myself, however it makes sense to me. And, we always got to be able to make sure that there's no room for error, right?
Sure.
And that's what it is at the end of the day.
Well, yeah. To kind of add on to that, I agree with Ashish. Like, write it down while you're on the phone with them. But I also like to go when I'm lining them up. I'll spell the name out again. There's so many times I scribble it out.
Well, let's move on from the name part.
No. I'm
Because
about
I
to.
think all
I'm
our
about to, I'm
fellas
about
got that covered.
Yeah,
Yes.
no.
Give me another mistake.
I'm about to. With a mistake. So,
Yeah.
Hero said something about how you got to play it off, right?
Okay.
I feel like playing situations off is that's a big part of being an MC, right? And
Thinking
wanna
on your
give-
feet.
you gotta think on your feet. So I want to give two examples. They're actually really good. The first example was an event I did, and there was a power trip, right?
Ooh,
So and that's the worst.
that's the worst.
But it wasn't even just like the entire.
Roll, Albert.
It actually wasn't.
It was?
Who said it wasn't?
Oh,
Shout out
was
to the
it?
greatest venue ever.
It was at
Hey.
Imperial. So they lost power. The entire hall lost electricity, right? It wasn't even us. Just like when the power just like when it trips, it wasn't even that. The whole hall blacked out, right?
Oof.
So then, and this was during intros, and the middle of my intros too, right? And I was like, oh shit, right? So I'm like running back and forth. I'm like yelling at the matrices. I'm like, what the hell is going on right now? Like I'm losing my shit. And then finally the power goes back on. I'm like, yo, what am I gonna do? So I'm like, dude. I went up to the and obviously the crowd. They're like, what the hell's going on? As soon as the power came back on, I told the DJ at the time. I was like, switch up the song, play something more hype, more bump. like more bumping. And then I was like, guys, it looks like we partied a little too hard. The hall couldn't even handle it for us. Like something around those
Oh, I
lines.
like
yeah,
that.
that's slick, man.
Like,
That's slick.
I like that.
I was like, we started off too hard, so now that just shows that the night's gonna be even crazier. Like something like so, like joking around like that. And then I'll keep it quick. A second one, I think you dueled. That was when I first started. There was another MC there. They had projector proms, right? For Pratik's wedding. Remember? So there was a projector prom which took at least 5-10 minutes. That show was a while, right? So this guy was just talking to the crowd, like literally talking to them in Gujarati and just conversing with them and giving like couples advice or like asking people. So I think that type of shit's like it's important. You gotta think. That's where I feel like being an MC, you gotta be a people person, number one, and you gotta just be quick on your feet, and you can't really just be shy about shit.
Okay. What about you, Neil? What's something that you would say MCs make a mistake about, or common things that could happen to an MC on the floor
So
that'll pause an event, stop an event? Like, where do you bring in your happy feet?
I
Save
think
it.
I think a personal mistake I've made in the past was not introducing the right order.
Yeah.
That's,
know,
that's
hap-
a mistake I've
I-
made.
It's happened.
It's
It's happened.
I
It's
think I've
happened.
skipped a few people here and there.
And what happens is it kind of sucks because the person for example, you're skipping the bride's sister, and then you're introducing the parents, and it's kind of awkward to bring the bride's sister in after the parents are kind of in already.
Yeah.
So it's like, I mean, of course we move, we kind of
Readjust the
and to be honest with you, there's been times where I didn't even realize.
Yeah, yeah.
But then I remember, I think at the time I was with Rex, and he's just looking at me, and he's like, "Yo, yo,
Yeah. Yeah. Yo, man.
but see, the cool thing about that is the chemistry, right?
Right.
Now, and that's where your partner comes into play. And because we've been working so often, there's cues, right? So obviously, it's hard to hear. It's hard to yell at your MC when you're behind the DJ booth saying, "Hey, by the way, you missed someone." But we have cues, right? Whether it be a siren, whether it be a filter or an effect
however you
or
work.
something.
Right.
And that's how we kind of communicate.
Okay.
And another cool thing is, my parents are actually deaf and hard of hearing, and I use sign language with them.
Whoa.
And I've kind of incorporated that a little bit, my version of it, I want to say, into into this industry and communicating with whomever I'm DJing with, right?
Wow.
So whether it be cake cutting, kind of just letting the DJ know what's coming up next. I think that's very important, right? Even though we go over the itinerary beforehand,
Yeah.
And that's something important. I always go over the itinerary beforehand with the whole team. I don't care if you're only doing the dry ice. I don't care if you're only doing the sparklers. I don't care if you're the DJ. Everyone has to listen to the flow.
Yeah.
It's as simple as that.
Mm-hmm.
And what happens is, when you're communicating, again, it's very difficult to just say, "Hey, by the way, this is next." It's too loud. There's too many things going on. So when you form this language of your own, where the person you're communicating with completely understands, it just makes everything so seamless. So even in these situations where you made a mistake, you have this code and language where it kind of just helps you come over it,
Yeah.
and move on with the program.
Right. Okay. Just to wrap up on that topic real quick, I just want to list a few things with you guys and share with everybody real quick about like everything that I witnessed, including done myself. You know what I mean? I made mistakes, and you working 5, 10, 8, 9, 12, 1 or 2 years. You're thinking you're not making a mistake? That's bullshit.
We're all human, man.
Yeah.
We're all
I mean, are you
human.
even an
100%.
MC?
There's
if you
always
make-
something
if you
new
don't
that
make a
can
mistake,
come up.
bro?
Exactly.
You can't become a great MC, as Neil says, like without making a couple mistakes.
Right.
along the
You
way.
know, you fall down 9, you get up 10.
You live and you
know what I
learn.
mean?
Yeah.
And from what I've learned and what I've experienced, I'll just quickly do a little rundown. As MCs, it is our job to make sure we contact the bride and groom beforehand, get the schedule before down pack, go over it, and create the itinerary with them, so we know exactly their vision and how to produce it live to the audience. On the day of, we want to make sure that we're there ahead of time. Even though the contract time says a certain time, that's for showtime. That's not for us to begin.
3 hours in advance.
You're right. So we
3
want to
hours.
be there ahead of time, make sure everything's
Right,
good.
Ash?
We lined
Yes.
everybody up.
Yes,
Want to
sir.
make sure all the family members are there, so we can introduce ourselves to them, and then that way we can flawlessly have that good, entry start. Now, mind you, when the doors close and the audience members are all looking at you, friends and family, it's go time. Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. I'd like to welcome you all to the beautiful grand reception of our bride and groom. And from that point on and going forward, you cannot stop.
Yep. If you freeze, you're
You
done.
cannot freeze. It is all you, eyes on you. 500 eyes, that's about 1,000 eyeballs. All right, you know what I mean? Like it's a lot of fucking pressure. You know what I mean? And the way I come out there and I deal with it is, you know what? In the beginning, I don't even make eye contact with anybody. I may look at a few people in the front line, but that's just to see that they're there or not.
Yeah,
I don't know. It's like a stupid.
I think Ashir's got a little different ass
Like
on that.
you're
He
there, right?
winks
Alright,
at people,
cool.
don't you?
Yeah, wink at people.
Yeah. Give a
Do
little
they ever
pointy
wink
finger.
back?
You got a sour
I feel like
ass
these
auntie or someone in the crowd.
uncles and
Yeah, you gotta be
aunties,
happy, right?
they love
Come on.
smiling at you.
You
You know what I
gotta
mean?
smile. You gotta
I
wink
don't
back,
think it was an
gotta
auntie though, bro.
Oh, okay.
No.
But
Oh.
you want to bring that
I know what
energy.
That was a while
Yo,
back.
these guys, man, got their own stories.
That was a while back.
You know what I mean? And it still keep going. Don't worry about it. But we want to make sure that we're out there doing our best, bringing the energy, bringing the hype, introducing names. Man, I fucked up on mad names. I ain't even gonna lie. You know what I mean? And I don't even know why. It could be I could have ADHD. Maybe I have a fucking memory problem, and that's a bad thing for a goddamn MC. But listen,
sometimes those LEDs mess with your eyes too. When you're looking at
Yo,
little
lights are bright,
letters
man.
on printed out on
Yeah.
a white piece of paper, it just messes with your eyes.
Oh,
That's
see,
why you need
I
to be
write
like
mine.
Ash and
When they
get
got
an
those
iPad.
spotlights
And
on.
Good
I,
idea,
Ash
good
too
idea.
bougie for me, man. I
Ash
write
got-
mine in like permanent big
Ash got
marker.
an
'cause I got
iPad,
bad
man.
eyesight.
You got a dedicated
Okay.
eye.
yeah, you gotta
Wait, what?
like use the
You got an
colors,
iPad,
man.
right?
You gotta be
Yeah,
creative
iPads
on
all day.
writing it and
Listen,
shit.
We
you know what I
fancy,
mean?
huh?
Bringing them out. There are times where like you said, you missed a cue. You know what I mean? I missed a cue plenty of times. You know what I mean? And that's not really so much on us, and I'll tell you why. Because the times that I missed a cue, they would be add-ons later, 30 minutes before the event, 20 minutes before the event. Oh, can you please add my tao tai? Can you please ask my bao bhai? I'm like, what
Wait,
do you
yeah.
cha cha?
But like,
Wow.
I mean, that's
Hold
not
on,
going
hold
back.
on.
My neighbor's
Hold
dog.
up, I was,
My neighbor's
Before-
dog.
Hold on. Before we move on, I actually just thought of the biggest mistake that I would hate
Uh-oh.
any MC to make.
Say what? Say what?
When MCs miss beat drops.
Ooh,
Ah!
yo.
If you, and I'm not gonna say I've never missed a beat drop,
You gotta bounce
but
back from it.
but you know what? I know my music, and I think that's important as an MC. You need to know your fucking music.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes DJs be giving you some music that you've never heard with a
A crazy
very,
remix that you thought
Yeah,
was
that's
an
funny.
original, and then
Yeah,
it just
that-
drops out of
that
nowhere.
happened
Like,
before.
what? Like,
I think it was
but-
there when it happened. Like I completely missed the beat drop. I didn't even know the mix or the song name or anything. I'm like, what the is this?
yeah.
Bro, it's something
but that's something that sometimes and sometimes when I don't know the song, what I do is I just go like to the DJ. Is there a beat drop?
Yeah.
And that's why I know that hey,
Oh, so this is
I'm
beat drop.
anticipating a beat drop.
Oh, that's something else.
Oh yeah.
But the thing is that I've seen some MCs where
Okay.
they completely destroy that shit.
Right.
And it's sad.
Exactly.
It really is.
You know
Like,
what?
it's-
And to jump on that, bro, I've seen a lot of MCs that like they come with this energy and tone, which is great. God bless them, because you don't want an MC that's like conducting a funeral. At a wedding.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, hello. Appetizers that way. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
You don't want that. You know what I mean? Like, okay, guys, are you ready? And then some get too overhyped, where they're just shouting at the walls at this point, and they're asking for the ceilings to put their hands up in the air. And I'm like, bro, can you look at the audience? I don't think they heard you the first time.
That's me.
I got
That's
a
me.
question. for y'all.
We do that. Yeah.
It's
do
just
that
a random
sometimes.
question. Y'all ever go to an event and like our company is not DJ or MCing, so there's like some random MC.
I never been
How
to
do
that
y'all
type
feel
of
about like when you like do you like critique the shit out of him, or like you just let it go with the flow, or like
No, I mean,
you ever have
honestly,
like any? I mean, I know like
I definitely critique. Just
I
because-
critique.
Yeah, because
Hands fucking
I'm in
down.
the
As much as,
industry,
you know-
right? So I would definitely.
To be honest with you, I'm a mic whore, and I usually just go up to them and be like,
Give me the mic.
Yeah, yo, Neil be going up to yo, cause when he does his caterings, I see this guy on the fucking.
Yo, yo, hold up. I'm not gonna lie. When we had the PhD before M for U merge, Neil would be at our events, and the cute shy guy that he is,
Ocean Blaze, right?
yeah, yo, he would not say a word to you. Like, yo, let me get on the. He would not say a word to you, but you could see it. You could see it.
trust
in
me,
his
that
eyes
happened this weekend.
That he's like,
Plus, like, yo,
you
Oh,
know,
man,
he
goes
gets a
from
little,
serving
he
samosas
gets,
to
he gets a
serving
little
beat drops,
bit
bro.
there. Gives you that emotional eye look. but it's an artistic thing, energy. Like, I feel him like he wants to get on the mic. Fuck yeah, I'm gonna let him do his thing. You know what? I will.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
You know, if you got that courage to come up to me and say, yo, you know what? I want to rock the mic with you. I bet. As long as you don't have more than 2 drinks, we good. But yeah,
what do you
definitely.
mean more than 2? It's a 0 drink policy. out
I'm
here,
talking
bro.
about the MCs that are not supposed to be MCing.
Oh yeah,
Because you don't want no drunk ass uncle up there telling his whole life story of how he migrated with 2 rupees in his pocket.
Hell yeah.
And
Yo, I'm guessing that's happened
And
to
he
you more
bought the
than
whole
once,
block
bro.
of Edison. I don't know how.
You more than
What are
once,
you
bro.
talking about, bro? You did not fucking do that with 2 rupees.
How many times that happened to you?
Yo, you couldn't even get in the auto rickshaw with 2 rupees. There's a right way to do things. And I'm glad that, our team is out here. We know exactly how to execute an event, how to be those MCs that you want. It's always about being a character
all day.
to the party, being that animal, or being that gentleman when it comes to, really introducing a special moment of the bride and groom, whether it's a father-daughter dance, whether it's a wedding cake cutting, or getting the motherfucking crowd jumping and popping. You know what I mean? Like, that is the job. You got to be real. You cannot be a fake one. That's all I'm going to say about that.
Yo, those father-daughter dances get me every time.
Yo.
Yo, I be crying sometimes.
Yo, I got
During
daddy
ceremony?
issues, bro. That shit hit me right here.
Hell
Like,
yeah, yo.
damn, bro, shit.
What, you miss your daddy? All right, guys, just to wrap it up, man, we're going to play a little quick game. Does that sound good with you?
What we got in store?
Well, listen, man, this is the Masters of Controversies. So, we always got to bring a little bit of heat to the fire. You know what I mean? So but it's going to be called MC Truth or Pass.
Ooh.
Oh, this is interrogation. Huh?
Oh, damn.
I've been through this.
You know what I mean?
I'm passing none of them, bro.
Oh, you're not passing?
Yo,
oh,
throw them at
boy.
me, bro. Throw them at me. I'm
Give
not
it to
passing
him.
none of them.
All right, so you know what? I'm just going to, go down the line just so you guys know about your MCs a little bit. So I'm going to make this a little interactive, starting with my man, Arth. Arth, truth or pass? Mr. Potato Head or Potato Head?
Mr. Potato Head. On God. That's it, period, bro. It's Mr. Potato Head.
Ooh, all right, Hero?
I would say Mr. Potato Head.
Neil?
Mr. Potato Head.
Mr. Potato Head.
Mr. Potato Head.
Yeah,
All
don't-
right,
don't,
Mr. Potato Head.
Don't strip us of our childhood, man.
I don't know who the hell did this at Hasbro or whatever fucking toy company you work for. But it's Mr. Potato Head, and I'll tell you why. There was a Mrs. Potato Head, so
Facts.
there was
Facts.
equality.
Facts.
Facts.
And yo, if you didn't have Mr. Potato Head, you could always just take off the lipstick of Miss Potato Head, make it a Mr. Potato Head.
Yeah,
Is that what you do on your dates?
Damn, he was
Whoa!
Yeah, well,
Yo, look,
specialist.
you'll never know. You'll never know how much fun you got with 2 potatoes. All right,
Oh.
let me tell you that right now.
Yeah, you make some dope ass aloo puri, bro.
Hey man, yo, listen. I learned from the best, man. She's taught me everything I know.
Whoa! I don't
Alright.
know what you're talking about out
Yeah,
there.
it's the vegetarian. Bro.
My secrets are secret, bro.
All right, Ashish, going down from your side to me, iPhone or Android?
iPhone all day, baby.
iPhone all day.
iPhone.
Android.
He's kicked off the team. iPhone.
Android.
There you
Let's
have
go.
it. iPhone.
So the verdict's Android,
Four
right?
against 2, bro. It's all iPhone.
The verdict is
actually,
Android?
Just so y'all
It's 6
know.
against 2. I'm a very big man. I count for more than 1 vote.
I'm
Oh.
a very big
I'm
fan.
putting that out there right now.
But how could you debate the fact that Androids have more features on their
all
phones
right.
and
Wait,
Apple
wait,
keeps
hold on.
depleting
Hold on,
away?
hold on.
Y'all got rid of the aux.
We're in the entertainment industry. Yo, go to any DJ you want, bro. You can go for anywhere. Stop it from Diplo to anywhere. Even you call up Rex right now.
I mean, we
All-
could.
but it's all Apple products.
Y-
Android has no.
Why do you
nothing
think
in this.
most DJs use Macs?
Because
You'll find those high schoolers who use like Alienware or whatever, but they don't.
Yo,
last
you
long.
know, you're actually the first person I work with who wasn't using a Mac.
I'll tell you, it's Two
What?
people in the
Yeah.
game
That's
that
a thing?
don't. Two
Me and him
people
had
in
a
the game
gig,
that
and
don't
he was
use a
on-
Mac. That's me
Yo.
and DJ Chad.
Yeah.
We're the only PC users and abusers. All right.
Bro, that was the first time I
Moving
saw
on next. Pepsi or Coke? I'm gonna go with Coke.
Cocaína, man.
Pepsi.
Coke.
Coke.
Pepsi.
Shut up.
Hey, Ashish.
All right,
Thank you
guys.
for
All
the
day.
support,
This
brother.
Got
rapid
you.
fire. This rapid fire. Batman, Superman.
Batman.
Superman.
Batman.
Superman.
Bro, do we even gotta say it, bro? Come on, man.
Oh, the
Yo, show it to the
Batman.
camera. Show it to the camera.
The
Show it to the
Batman,
camera.
Yeah, show him. Show him.
Show them what we got out
What we
here.
got over here. Oh, damn.
You gotta stand
Something
up for
about
that. You gotta
Batman,
stand
bro.
up for that.
Something about that Batman, baby.
You gotta
Come
show
on,
him,
man.
all right? All right, listen, man. Pizza or butter chicken?
Pizza.
Pizza.
I'm a vegetarian. Pizza.
Damn.
Pizza.
What was the question?
Pizza or butter fucking chicken?
Butter chicken pizza.
Butter chicken.
Oh!
Have y'all not heard of Papa Pancho's?
All right. Last two. I'm gonna go real quick before we wrap it up. Whoo. Knicks or Nets?
I mean, I don't watch basketball, but I'd say nuts.
All right, hold on. You don't watch? You watch football?
Wait, I thought this
Yeah.
was
Giants or
controversy,
Jets?
Giants all day, baby. I bleed
I don't
blue.
watch basketball, so Giants.
First of all,
Giants are football, bro.
I mean, yeah. I'm saying football.
diehard LeBron James fan.
bro.
Diehard.
So he was
Lakers.
he was a Cavaliers fan, and then a Miami fan, then back to a
Cavs.
Cavs, and now he's a Lakers.
So he's following the player.
I follow
Yeah.
LeBron.
All right, Team LeBron.
At
I
least he
follow the
admits it.
best.
He's not the best, but I.
I follow the best.
So no football on your platter?
Oh, Jets.
Jets,
diehard.
baby.
All right,
Come
Jets.
on, bro.
Gang green,
Oh
gang green.
snap! We got Giants, so baby blue. What
So-
about you?
I'm gonna say Nets, and I'm gonna say Vikings for football. man.
Oh, damn.
Randy
Vikings.
Moss, baby.
Vikings.
All right.
Oh, I'm a Nets and Jets kind of guy, man.
Nets and Jets. Well, listen, I'm an OG, so it's gonna be New York Knicks and the Giants.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Why do you have to check your phone for the second
Yo,
team?
I got
I-
a question.
I'll
for
You
tell
should
you
know that
why.
off the top of your head.
All right, I'm gonna go a little bit political.
Oh, please. I love this.
Oh, God.
Give it to me, bro. It's the only reason I came to
Last
this
one.
Wait, no
podcast.
one passed
Last
yet.
one.
No
We
one
gotta-
passed yet.
We gotta do them.
I told
no
you,
one
yo,
passed.
M for you don't pass,
No
bro.
one passed.
M for you
Yeah.
doesn't pass.
Yes, sir.
Hey.
This is it. This is for the marbles.
What we got?
I'm gonna start with Arth
Oh, okay.
and then bring it down.
I'm
All
done.
right.
Arth,
Give me a good one, bro. Don't give me no Pepsi or Coke.
Modi,
Oh, God.
Uh-oh.
Oh, please.
or Trump.
Oh no! Oh no!
All right. So, on everything, Trump over Modi, because Modi can't run a country for shit.
Oh! Woo! Damn.
And I'm saying that live in Oakshire Road. Come see me.
He said, "Come see me."
Big trust. Come see me. Joe Party.
Oh!
Yo, Neil getting worried right now. Yo.
That sounds like a threat, man.
all right, hero.
You know what, V? I'm going to pass this one since you gave me the option.
Ooh.
How can I even say Modi? I don't even live in India, so I gotta say Trump. That's the
Political
only
views.
option.
That's all I'm talking about.
I mean, if I had to pick, I have to pick Trump.
All right.
Yeah, I'll pick Trump.
You know what? I'm gonna have to pass because I
You
don't
know-
think.
No. You're not passing.
You
You're
know
not
why?
passing.
Oh, yeah, let me tell him why though, because I don't think neither of them are worth anybody's time.
So you passing?
I'm passing hardcore.
Yeah, but like if
Alright.
you had to choose as
Nah,
the ruler
nah,
of your
nah,
country, bro,
nah,
who you
nah.
picking?
I think we'd rather stay
Myself.
single as a country
Yeah.
for a while than pick one of those guys.
Yeah, say that,
I'll
hero.
pick my boy Mahat.
I got you. I got you.
I think Modi's good as well.
He's not.
No, I think Modi's good
Nah.
for India.
You
You gotta look at the progression of the country.
This
I think
is-
What
there-
progression, bro?
There's a lot of
Exactly
progression.
why-
Bro, there's
Right?
so much racism going on in India right now. It's
This is the
ridiculous.
master
bro.
of
Look-
the
look at-
I'm not even
controversies.
talking farmers' protests, but
There's
just general
there's
racism and corruption.
There's racism and corruption everywhere.
Yeah,
It
but
doesn't
the
matter.
guy doesn't.
Every
like,
square foot of this world has racism and corruption.
But Arth, this is the
and
same
an
man.
opposite amount
This-
of non-racism and corruption because
VV.
we don't want to see the world as all black, my friend.
no,
Yeah,
it's
V,
great.
but Modi's the same man that is working to
Oh,
end
damn.
corruption.
Black
right?
Lives Matter.
No,
He
he's not.
cut all of the 1,000 rupee notes overnight without telling even people in his own cabinet.
That's fine.
So
One
how
good thing
does- how
doesn't
does-
make up for a million bad mistakes, bro?
Name a million.
Bro, all right, let's
You haven't named any yet.
yeah, but I feel like the problem
Oh,
is
man, we're gonna be here all night.
We gonna be.
I
We're gonna
feel
be
like-
all- Why is this
I
the
feel
last
like-
topic, bro?
I feel like there's so much ignorance when it comes to politics, where people say that like this guy's better than this guy, but we really don't know shit,
That's
right?
true.
Like I mean,
Nah, we little fish.
because if we were in that position, like imagine us as MCs, right? We're talking all this game, like yo, we're the best fucking athletes, blah 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 blah, and
We're
then
the best.
but at the end of the day, sometimes it doesn't even matter what the fuck we think because if that client thinks you trash, you trash.
That's
Yeah.
true.
That's
That's
so
true.
So
It's perspective. It's
it's
perspective. It's always
right?
perspective.
It's
Yeah.
perspective and perception. So
Yeah.
so at the end of the day, I mean, yeah, that's why like when people talk about politics and shit, I'm just like, yo, dude, like shut the fuck up. You don't even know what the fuck you're talking about.
Bow out.
Well, you listen, guys. End it on that. To end it on all this, it was dope talking with y'all. To get my answer in, you know I'm a pass because I do not want any of their asses representing me, who I stand for, what I'm about.
Hashtag Biden. Let's go.
Hashtag. You know what? I'm
Biden
not even
Kamala,
gonna say
bro.
Biden's good.
Nah, it's all about Kamala, bro. She out here.
At the-
She
at
making
the-
the rules.
At the bottom
sleeping,
line
bro.
is, we're all here for the people, and if you have your own prerogatives or agenda, that's different. That we respect that. That's what makes you who you are.
Yep.
You know what I mean? That we can't take that away from you. I don't understand why people are so judgy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just because you lean a certain way, I can understand that you may not like the person because they're ignorant to not hear you out.
Motor
At
Mike?
least your point of view to bring it to the table. Listen, we can always all agree to disagree, but some people just don't even want to do that much,
Yep.
and that's a little sad. You know what I mean?
It's true.
But
It's
fuck
true.
all that noise. Yo, dope. This was a dope ass podcast, Masters of Controversy, episode 2. Guys, catch us, the M4Yo crew. Give us all a big shout out online, Instagram, YouTube, TV, Facebook, wherever we're going to be lit. Guys, share it with your friends and family.
Lit,
Share,
baby.
follow, subscribe.
LIT lit. Gotta say that, baby.
If we
Before
get
we get to
100
that, I want to
shares-
give a shout out to Meet again.
Of course,
Yep.
meet.
Shout out
Yo,
to
selfie,
Amy.
selfie, selfie.
Video, baby.
Yo, turn the camera to
And
yourself.
and
Come on,
fellas,
turn it.
fellas, Neil, what's it gonna be?
LIT
Lit.
baby.
All right.
Peace.